Born in Sheridan, Arkansas 5 years before the Wright brothers flew, Floyd Keadle was destined to spend most of his adult life in the skies of the West and Pacific Northwest. He joined the Army during World War I and was selected for flight school, but he graduated too late to see service in the war effort. Instead, he was posted to the 9th Aero Squadron at March Field near Los Angeles, California, flying de Havilland DH-4 bombers. With no war to fight, the Army Air Corps was looking for ways to remain relevant in a post-war world. And out west, one of its tasks was forest fire patrol. For 3 years, Keadle flew missions throughout California and Oregon looking for signs of smoke in the forests. Then in 1921, Keadle chose to leave the Army and, like many other military-trained aviators of the time, decided to become a barnstormer. For the next 3 years, he performed at air shows, flew passengers on charter flights, sold rides, and did mechanical work on aircraft before becoming an instructor at the Tex Rankin School of Aviation in Portland. Beginning in 1929, Keadle went to work for the startup Alaska-Washington Airways, flying passengers between Seattle and southern Alaska in a float-equipped Lockheed Vega. It was a highly profitable operation. He then flew for Westcoast Air Transport on the route between Portland and Oakland before working for Varney Airlines, the predecessor of United Airlines. He was flying mail between Portland and Pasco, Tacoma, Spokane, and Seattle. Between scheduled flying assignments, he joined up with Tex Rankin and Gordon Mount in a formation stunt flying team that toured all over the West Coast. It was during an air show in Redding, California, that Keadle was seriously injured when an aircraft he was working on started unexpectedly, and he was struck by the propeller. It broke his arm in 12 places, but despite the pain, Keadle was able to get into the aircraft and shut it down before it ran into a crowd of onlookers. In 1934, Keadle developed an ear infection that was progressing into pneumonia. It came from improperly fitted earphones that he was required to wear. He died in a Portland hospital and was buried in the Willamette National Cemetery. Floyd Keadle was only 36 years old, but he had been a major pioneer of aviation in Oregon.